Hey folks, Roland Martin here, and welcome to my YouTube channel. You know, the secret of good fishing is to have some good health in the process. My son, he commends me all the time. I'm the first one up in the morning at a big tournament or off on a film trip, and I'm the last man standing. I have pretty good health. In fact, yesterday I had my annual physical. Dr. Gallups, he said, Roland, he said, congratulations because of your exercising and your diets and stuff like that. You're years younger than you appear to be. I have pretty good blood pressure. All my symptoms are good. I'm in pretty good health. And he said, you know, partially because I'm kind of taking care of myself. You know, here's how you take care of yourself. Here's how I do it. They say to keep your heart rate up around 100, 120 at my age for say 20 or 25, 30 minutes. I go like 30 minutes. Now you can walk, you can swim, you can jog, you can do about any kind of exercise you want to do. But some kind of exercise is really important. In my case, I do a 2-mile walk, then I do some sit-ups and push-ups. In fact, let's go home and we'll talk about that. Okay, here we are, folks, home. I've walked for 30 minutes. I've gone about 2 miles. And now it's time, I think it's time for me to take a few pills and stuff and get all squared away for the rest of the day. Okay, let's come in and I'm going to show you something interesting. I take a whole regiment of different pills, a lot of vitamins and stuff. I'm just kind of a vitamin guy. A couple things that I'm taking is I take a real low blood pressure pill. I take some cholesterol stuff, and I take some blood thinners because I didn't tell you about this. I have a little bit of a history on strokes. My grandfather on my mother's side died of a stroke at 86, and my sister had a stroke. She's kind of in a wheelchair. My brother had a stroke a few years ago. He recuperated. So I'm taking blood thinners. But the rest of my family history is kind of messed up. See, what happened to me years ago was back in the 60s, I was traveling in Europe with my parents, and we were in a fatal car wreck, and both my mom and dad were killed in their 50s, and they were 50-something years old. Well, I had a broken shoulder and some broken ribs, so I went back to Santee Cooper in South Carolina, and that's where I started my guide work. Okay, now so that kind of got me started guiding and everything else, recuperating from the big wreck. But see, I lost that family history because my parents were just in their 50s. Now, my dad's father was killed by lightning when he was in his 50s. He was in his backyard, and I've talked about this several times. He was in his backyard picking up some tools, and a big bolt of lightning killed him, and he was only 50-something. And then his father was killed. It's as crazy as heck in a car accident where he ran through a railroad crossing and got run over by a car. So my family history, I don't know what my family history is. I don't know what kind of medical issues are out there. But I take some of these medicines to get ready. Now here's another thing I do. I take these medicines like this, and I take this one-a-day vitamin. Okay, that's a good one. That's a real good one. I'll take that. The men's one-a-day vitamin. Along with this, I take a fish oil, a nice fish oil. And that's a big deal. In fact, I got the fish oil right here. And along with that, I take a little cholesterol pill and a little blood thinner pill. Okay, I got them all right here. Okay, now what I do is I take also, another thing that I do is I take the Metamucil. Now that's really good for your just movement in general. And I put a little water in the cup. And this is the way I take my pills. And put a couple of spoonfuls of Metamucil in the cup, stir it up good, and I got those 7 pills or 6 pills in my hand, and they're all stirred up like this. I take all those pills, go one time, drink it. Metamucil washes it all down. Anyway, that's my deal for pills. And again, I think it's a secret of good health. Let's face it, you know, good health means better fishing. So, okay, here's my next deal. I like to do some exercises. And one of the exercises that I do is sit-ups in the bed. I just lay on my bed like this, and I just kind of lay out there, and I just do a sit-up. That's like one sit-up, and then I'll do a second one. And it's not hard to do because in a bed like this, it's easier. 3, and I'll go 4, and I'll do 100. It's not that hard. You could just kind of go slow. If you want to stop, that's fine. Again, it's time. I'm trying to get my heart rate up. What I say, around 100, 120. Keep it up there for say 20, 30 minutes. Okay, that's all part of this game. It's all part of this exercising I'm doing. The thing that really gets my heart rate up are push-ups. And you can do 10 or 15 or 20 or 30 or 40. I do 30 or 40, and they're military push-ups, and I go down pretty far. And I just do push-ups like this, and anyway, I just keep doing push-ups. Usually do 30 or 40. Anyway, that's kind of my complement of exercises. And with that, my heart rate's up to 120 for say 30 minutes, and that's all really a good deal. Now, okay, now I'm ready to get dressed. We're getting there. We're getting ready to go fishing now. And you know, I have a dermatologist as well. And Dr. Sharon Jackson, she recommends that I wear some light pants like this. I put them right over my shorts, and I can take my shorts off. And these are just real lightweight pants. And they have an SPF factor. The sun won't go through them too well. Okay, and for a shirt, what's recommended is a long sleeve shirt. Okay, before I go out on the lake, I'm gonna get a little bit to eat. I'm trying to stay away from a lot of fatty foods, because you're out in the water. It's just a better, healthy thing to eat a lot of fruit and vegetables and things like that. And that's really all I need for breakfast. So it's just something light. Good deal. Okay, I'm back ready to put on some sunscreen. You know, that's a religious thing. Now here's a copper tone for kids. It's a 50. And it works pretty good. Now I put usually a couple different layers of sunscreen on my face, and particularly my lips. And what I do for my lips, I do one other thing. I have a lip balm for that, and this is a 50. This is a 50, and I'll put the lip balm on. A lot of times when I'm going out saltwater fishing or just out in the boat for the day, I'll put a second coat of sunscreen on. And it's a white cream, and it really kind of coats it really good. And I'll go ahead and rub that in and get that good. But anyway, my dermatologist, Sharon Jackson, she said I've been taking care of myself, and she can't find she takes little biopsies to about twice a year, and she sent a couple of them off, and none of them have been a problem. I've had no skin cancer, so that's a good deal. But I also use sunscreen all the time, so that's a big part of it. Along with that, I have a good set of sunglasses. I want to protect my eyes. You know, that ultraviolet radiation really kind of hurts your irises and everything else. It really hurts your eyes. And then a third thing I have, of course, is a good hat on occasion. I don't always wear a hat, but I do wear the sunscreen and the sunglasses and a good hat. Okay, folks, hey, I'm ready to go fishing. There's one last thing I got to do, though, before I actually leave, and that is, I am leaving now, but that is, got to get yourself hydrated. Drink plenty of water, and what I do is I'll start the day off, like right now, I'm not even on the water, and I'll go ahead and drink 1 or 2 pints of water. The last thing you want to do is get dehydrated. It ruins your day. Okay, folks, so here's the whole point. The whole point of today's deal is that better health means better fishing. Hey, keep yourself hydrated, put the sunscreen on, do your exercises, eat right. Hey, try to get that health right, boy. Take the right pills, the right medicine. And I just take it from me, an old guy. Hey, I can fish hard all day long, and I can enjoy it. And that's the whole thing. If you have bad health and you're not enjoying yourself, hey, you're not having much fun. Hey, we'll see you again soon, and thanks for watching. Hey, hit that subscribe button, and appreciate your watching. Thank you. See you again soon.